Hey guys, so today we are doing another Isley Brothers song, and this is Between the Sheets. This is a request from a YouTube user, and so I've broken down to two ways of playing the song. One is with sort of open chords, and the other one is sort of more accurate chords, but they're not necessarily open. Okay, so for the first part, the first progression of the song, they start off with an F major 7th, and I'll play it over here. So on the 8th fret, and I'm only playing strings 2 through 5. And you guys can play all of them. And you can play this one if you want, but it sounds a little funny with the 5th. So I would skip this one and just play 1 through 5 maybe. And then E flat 9th, so it's these 4 notes. And then A minor 7th, so either this version or this version. And then G minor 7th, there, either that one or that one. And then C 9th. So it sounds like this. Now for the third time around going through the progression, they switch. Instead of starting with an F major 7th, they're going to start with a B half diminished. And this is the better inversion that they play, I think. So they start there, and just these 4 notes. And then the rest of the progression is exactly the same. So you go here, and then the E, and then minor. Stop there, and they go, oops. Okay, so they go twice around starting with the F major 7th, and then twice around starting with the B half diminished. So twice like this, and on the third time they switch, and the fourth time it just goes to the E and then stops. Alright, so now for the second part of the song, so after they do the they go to a D minor 7th, and then I think they do a G 13, and then a C major 7th, and then A minor 7th. So it goes, system goes up. And then they do that half diminished, followed by the E flat 9, and then the A again. And then repeat. And that's basically the song. Now for the version that uses the open chords, so here's what we're going to do. So we're going to start with an F major 7th, and everything's open, and you don't play the 6th string, otherwise you'll get another major 7th, and it sounds pretty horrible. So just play the 1 through 5. This one's open. And then there's an E flat 9th, which we can play here, and it looks like this. So it's an E 7th, and then you're going to add this note down here. So an E 7th and added this one, but then you have to switch the fingering. So one way to do it is this way. And you don't have to play this chord, but that's the way they do it. It's this chord, and it sounds really nice. There's some tension there. But if you prefer not to play this one, you can just play an E 7th. Make sure it's 7th and not full major. So 7th. And then A minor 7th. So it's an A minor, and then 7th. and then G minor 7th here. Either that, like that, or you can play like this. You have to mute this one. So all of them, or just these 4. And then you play a C 9th, and I'm emphasizing this one because it's a nice chord. So it's... Alright, so it sounds like this. And then the third time around, it goes to a B half diminished, which is these 4. And for the second part of the song, they go into a D minor 7th, so dun, dun, dun. And then so it's the bottom 4 strings, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a G 7th. These are open chords, and then C major 7th. It's like a C except without the index. And then A minor. And then the B half diminished, followed by the E, and another A. So it sounds like this. Alright, enjoy.
So today is the second picking pattern that we're going to learn, the finger picking, in the top 10 picking patterns that I think are important for you to learn if you want to learn how to finger pick, and then you can go on to whatever style that you want in the future. Take a look at that first lesson if you want to learn the difference between your options in finger picking, but I do mention in the first lesson that you want to use your fingers in order to finger pick first. You can obviously go into thumb pick to use a thumb pick in the future, or use a pick. So you would call that flat picking with your pick if you're going to pick a pattern with the pick itself, and you're going to finger pick with your fingers, and then you're going to use a thumb pick potentially and use your fingers for the first, second, and third strings if you wanted to do it that way, possibly even using your fourth finger if you needed to on your right hand. So again, when you're practicing these picking patterns and you're having trouble with playing this, you need to isolate the actual hand that you're using that's most important. So I might even take away the left hand with your figuring out what the chord is, and practice just the right hand picking this picking pattern. So the second pattern is a 3/4 time pattern, which is a little different. We did a 4/4 time pattern last week. 3/4 time basically means there's 3 beats in a measure, and a measure is what makes up different types of music, different beats and tempos. So we're going to play 4-3-2-1-2-3, which is the first section of this new picking pattern. So it's going to sound like this: 4-3-2-1-2-3, 4-3-2-1-2-3. And we're using our thumb, our first finger, our second finger, and our third finger. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... So we're playing eighth notes if we're going to see this written on a 3/4 time music notation, or say we're going to see it written in a strumming pattern progression. Or in some sort of pattern progression. So practice with that and go slower. It's going to be thumb 1 2 3 2 1 thumb with your right hand. Thumb 1 2 3 2 1 thumb 1 2 thumb 1 2 3 2 1 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, like that. Make sure that your thumb is not too close to the first finger, like this. That makes it harder to pluck these strings. You want to be able to have your fingers as close to the strings as possible, and not have your thumb and your first finger conflicting with each other, really being close. Your thumb you should pick this with the side of your thumb. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Always start with picking patterns with your fingers, and then you can get into flat picking, which is a lot of fun in my opinion. So now we're going to move this to the 5-string pattern, which is going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So we're just moving all of our fingers down one string from the 4th-string pattern. So we went 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're just moving everything down a string to 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. And the only thing we do when we switch to the 6-string pattern is we move our finger, our bass note. So 6, 4, 3, 2, 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So we can go back to the 5th string and 6th string like that if we wanted to. 5, 6. But I'd probably play each one 4 times before you switch to the next one. So you might start with the 4th-string pattern. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last time, and then switch to the 5-string pattern. And then 6. Practice with a metronome if you have one, which will keep you on tempo. So it would sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you hear that I'm plucking a note every half beat. So it's going to be 8th note, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and I'm clapping on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, snapping on 1, 2, 3, 3. That's how your metronome will keep tempo with it. So it's 3 beats like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and. So that's how you isolate the pattern. Once you get your fingers in on the left hand, it's going to sound more like this. 4, 3, 2. If I'm playing the D chord, 3, 4 down to C for the 5-string. If I can do it right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. And then G for this last one. 6, 3. 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Third time. Back to 4-string. So just work on the things that I talked about. Make sure your thumb is about a quarter of a width, the same size of a quarter, that much space in between. So you have space between your first finger and your thumb, the tip of your thumb. So your thumb has got space in between those 2 fingers, so you can play like that. And then make sure that you're playing on the side of your thumb. Also isolate the right hand if you need to. That's a 3/4 time pattern, so it'll be a little bit different sounding than if you were to play it with a 4/4 time pattern, but it's a lot of fun. And we'll do the 3rd pattern in the top 10 most important picking patterns that you need to learn when you're learning how to finger pick, and it'll allow you to play in different styles in the future, and you can add a few elements to your finger picking if you'd like afterwards, but these are the top 10 that I suggest you learn to get started, and everyone should know if they want to finger pick. And again, this is the starting point to get to where you can play in finger picking, flat picking, or with the thumb pick. I would suggest you start with finger picking, as it's more rudimentary. You can get the basics and then move on to the type of picking that you want to be involved in and playing. All right? Thanks for watching.
Is that my part?
Well, I've been going.
Am I chicken or shrimp on that Caesar salad?
Plain.
Plain.
Lovely Rita. That's what I've been doing.
So let's see you.
Lovely Rita, lovely Rita May. Is that on?
Rita!
There's no red light. No red light?
It's a bootleg friendly camera.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It always amazes me the people that actually try to bootleg shows and don't think to tape over the red light, you know?
Oh.
That's bootlegging 101, you know?
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Here's Bert. Here's Stu Ono Preston.
Hey, man. Forgot to acknowledge Bert at the Modern Drummer Festival, man.
Well, he was the hidden man, but
Oh, you don't want to tell
I'll mention
him?
you tonight.
People gotta know. Come on. Bert's the guy. Saved our...
Do you have any
saved my
requests for the
life,
video?
You have any requests, anybody?
No, you're the cameraman.
Me.
What do you want to see? What do you want to hear?
Something that's not Beatles.
Something that's not Beatles. The first thing that comes to mind is I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. I feel my heart start trembling whenever you're around. Ooh, baby, when I see your face, mellow as the month of May. Oh, darling,
Mellow is the month of May.
I can't stand it. You look at me that way. I feel the earth. Ooh. What's the song? I'm your vehicle, baby.
That's a great one. I do have a request though. Spanish Fly.
Spanish Fly. Okay, let's see. He's running out of juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have a good gig tonight.
Hey, you too, Mikey.
We shall rock.
You want some of you? How do you? Is it rolling?
It's rolling,
There's
baby.
the lighting's bad. The lighting's behind you. We need to get.
I'm the friend and the stranger in the black sedan. Inside my car. Kenny, I'm a hell of a man. To the nearest bar. I'm your vehicle, babe. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you.
Love you.
Need you.
Need you.
Want you.
Won't you?
Have your child. Thank God in heaven, you know I love you.